I want to ask you. Think about a time that you've been in the company of somebody where you felt, man, this person is full of themselves, or dang, he thinks I'm lucky to be in his company. Could be anybody. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could be anything. You just felt that the energy that person's giving off is, you are one lucky son of a gun to be sitting in my rarefied air. I've got that plenty of times in my life, right? Be it professional. I could give you a million examples. Here's the thing. I'm going to throw a little reverse logic at you, and I want you to think about this. You've heard me say it is no secret. Everything we do is a selling moment. Every conversation, every email, every text, everything we do, this YouTube video is a sales moment. Well, you know what? We can actually wind up selling against ourselves. How do we do that? By believing that I don't actually have to sell. I'm all that in a box of cookies, as a good friend of mine used to say. I was conducting a workshop for my sales culture workshops not too long ago, and I was going around the room and I was asking everybody, when it comes to sales, where do you think you want to improve? Now, this is a room of non-sales professionals. They were finance professionals. And everybody was super honest about it. I want to do this, or I want to do that, or, I'm afraid of networking or small talk, or I hate the idea of being in sales. I get it. One person said, I'm not afraid of anything. Everybody I speak to buys from me. And the whole room turned and looked at this person like, who do you think you are? And what that person did, and probably didn't realize it, was that moment of entitlement, he actually sold against himself. In other words, his belief that he was all that in a box of cookies worked against him. When I say everything is a sales moment, folks, I am not messing around here, and I am not kidding. And if you're not careful, it can work against you. The best people I've ever dealt with, the most amazing human beings I've met in my life, are the most humble, the most vulnerable, and those that are possessed of the most humility. The best salespeople I know don't read their own press. They don't get up on a soapbox and say, you are lucky to be buying from me. You are lucky to be in my space. Now, I know nobody actually, at least I hope nobody actually uses those words. And let me be very clear. If that's how somebody thinks, it comes through, and it comes through big time. You can actually sell against yourself. And let me tell you, we have enough issues with competition trying to eat our lunch. Don't shoot yourself in the foot by believing that you don't have to sell yourself, that you're that good, people just come to you. Because you know what? That is going to backfire big time. And it will backfire, I promise you, because I've seen it backfire, and it's backfired on me in my earlier days. And I've learned, I've had my comeuppance. And the best people I know have had theirs as well. They get that. So let me summarize this for you. Everything we do is a sales moment. Every single move you make is a selling moment for you personally. It's a validation that I should or should not be in your company. I should or should not be listening to you. In other words, it's a validation that I believe that I'm in the right place or not. And if you approach that incorrectly, you're going to wind up selling against yourself and for your competition, because we can turn people off and we can turn people on just like that. And it literally is no more than how you decide to show up. What's the energy you're going to bring into the room? Is that energy, you know what? You're lucky to be here and I'm lucky to be here. Or, you know what? You are lucky to be here, but it's your luck only. I think you know what I'm trying to say, folks. Hey, don't make life harder, and don't make your personal and professional success harder than it need be. Don't sell against yourself. I'm Todd Cohen. Give this a long and hard thought, folks, because if you believe that you have competition out there, and we all do, then sales is not sales training. It's about your mindset, and your mindset that says, everything I do is a validation and a note of thanks for sitting across from me and listening to what I have to say. Take care and take this one to heart.